true. When you follow through with what God is telling you to do and directing your path, your steps, and all of the above, you will always be in perfect alignment with His purpose for your life. Sometimes we get so caught up in what free will is and we get off course. God is the ultimate GPS. He knows exactly where we're going and what we're supposed to be doing and when we're supposed to be doing it. But we want to be hard headed sometimes and we get distracted and we think we know what's best. And God gives us that free will. And we go on and get off course and then we get slapped upside the head because He don't let us go through and get hit. Because he said, okay, I'm gonna let you go and do what you think but you don't know. And when you get hit, you be like, okay, that's when that rerouting and all of that comes in. And then you realize, had I just listened to God, I would have been here 5 minutes earlier or a whole year earlier or whatever the case may be. Had you listened to what He was telling you to do? We can't be so hard headed and stubborn that we just ignore what He said, because that's where that free will comes in. And you go on out there. God say, okay, I'm going to be right here waiting on you because you think you know what you're talking about. The same old saying is when your mama would say, a hard head makes a soft behind, because you think you know what you're doing out there. And you go on out there and you do it and you fall and you get hurt and now you got a scar when your mama told you go and put this helmet on or these knee pads and whatever. And you like, nah, I got it. I ain't gonna get hurt. And then what you do? You go get hurt. So when you pay attention to the instructions that God is giving you, you eliminate the chances of being hurt. You eliminate the chance of going down through something that didn't take you in the space in which you thought you were supposed to be going. But
Mhm.
stay connected to God and His purpose for your life, and you'll never be off course. You will always be in perfect alignment with what God has called you to do. That is what my saying is. Stay out of God's business. The only thing He needs from us is to be obedient to what He's called you to do. Now, I started saying that after having a conversation with my sister almost 5 years ago. And it has been my catchphrase now. And so when I get to wanting to ask God certain questions, and it's like, okay, God, I got a question. I got some things we need to talk about. And He quickly tells me to stay out His business because I ain't got nothing to do with it. I asked Him for something. He didn't ask me for nothing but to be obedient. So I'm
Okay.
going up and meddling in His stuff. And He like, girl, go on somewhere and sit in that corner. If I need you, I ask you for something. But I ain't ask you for nothing. So go on sit down. Stop minding my business. Now you ain't got nothing to do with over here. Mind your business. Go on sit in the corner. If I need you,
Mind
I
your
can.
business.
Yes, yes. God will tell you, mind your business and quick,
Yes, he
fast, and
will.
so
Okay.
I have learned. I'm gonna stay on over here, but I'm gonna have a couple of questions, and He gonna put me on hold. I call up that guy. Look, we need to have a conversation. I got some things I need to ask you. And be like, not today, because you don't ask me 17 questions already. I'm done with you today. You call me back tomorrow. And I'm like, God, look, I'm just trying to figure this out. It ain't time for you to figure it out. When I need you to figure it out, I give you what
Yes.
you
That part.
Yes, sir.
need.
Mm-hmm.
That part. He
That
just
right
wants
there.
you. He just wants you to trust the process. Because sometimes
Exactly.
he
Yes.
just want us to just be still and know that He is
Mhm.
God. That's
Come
Man,
it.
on.
God
That's
all
it.
by
That's
himself.
all. That's all He wants us to do sometimes. But sometimes we want to. We want that microwave effect. We want that right now.
Come
We want
on.
everything just to
Mhm.
drop down. But
Now.
knowing that we didn't get here just like microwave. So
Right.
guess what? You're gonna have to go through the process. Yeah, I had to learn that you're
Exactly.
gonna have to go through the process. It may hurt, it may cost you some tears, it may cost a lot, but you're gonna have to go
Mm-hmm.
through it. You have to go through it because at the
Exactly.
end, you definitely gonna benefit because guess what? He will be glorified. Ha!
Yes,
Exactly.
ma'am. Come
Exactly.
on.
It's one of those things where we sit there and we're like, we pray the prayer, and sometimes God answers that prayer immediately, but we envisioned it a certain way